I've been thinking about something. For 43 years, my wife passed in 2018, and there's this thing I never told her. I spent most of our marriage thinking I was right, about how things should be, about what mattered. I wasn't cruel. I didn't cheat. I worked hard, came home every night, but I was wrong about something bigger than all of that. See, I thought marriage was about structure, routine. I thought if we had dinner at 6, paid the bills on time, kept the house in order, that was love. That was me showing up. My father did it that way. His father before him. You build a life. You maintain it. You don't complain. And Margaret? She'd try to talk to me, really talk, feelings, about dreams she still had. I'd listen, sort of, but I'd be thinking about the garage door that needed fixing, or what time the game was on. There was this night. Must have been 92 or 93. We'd been married almost 20 years. She made dinner, nothing fancy, just spaghetti, and she sat across from me and said, "Do you still think about what we wanted to do? Before?" I remember the question. I remember the look on her face. I said something like, "We did what we needed to do." And I meant it. I thought that was wisdom. But what she meant was, we'd talked about traveling when we were younger, before the kids, before the mortgage. She'd had this idea. We'd see Italy, walk through those old streets, eat real Italian food, not Chef Boyardee. I'd agreed back then, said someday. Someday never came. I kept putting it off. The kids needed braces. The car broke down. We were saving for their college. All true, all reasonable. But I think I stopped believing in someday. For me, marriage became about managing, about getting through. I forgot it was supposed to be with someone, not just next to someone. Margaret never complained, not really. She'd mention things, small things, like how her friend Carol went to Maine with her husband, or how she saw a documentary about Tuscany. And I'd nod, say, "That's nice." I'd kiss her on the forehead. Go back to the newspaper. I didn't know I was doing it. That's the thing. I thought I was being a good husband, stable, dependable. I didn't realize you could be all those things and still be absent. She got sick in 2016, breast cancer. We caught it late. 2 years. That's what we had. And during those 2 years, I finally paid attention. I sat with her during chemo, held her hand. We watched movies she'd wanted to see. I bought travel books, Italy, Greece, Spain. We'd look at the pictures together. She'd say, "Maybe when I'm better." And I'd say, "Definitely when you're better." But we both knew. One night, a few months before she died, she squeezed my hand and said, "I'm glad you're here." Not, "I'm glad you were here." Like she was acknowledging something, that I'd finally shown up. Really shown up. But also, maybe, that it had taken so long. I think about that a lot now. I was wrong about what it meant to be a husband. I thought it was about doing, about providing, about checking boxes, but it wasn't. It was about being present, about seeing her, about asking, "What do you need?" instead of deciding what we both needed. I didn't fail in the big obvious ways. There's no dramatic story here. I just missed it. The small moments, the eye contact, the conversations that went deeper than grocery lists. And I can't get those back. I can't go back to 1992 and really listen when she asked that question. I can't book the trip to Italy. But I'm telling you this because if you're married or you love someone, don't wait for the crisis to pay attention. Don't assume someday. Don't think that being a good person is the same as being a present person. I was 75 when I finally understood my own marriage. Margaret deserved better than that. She deserved the version of me I became in those last 2 years. She deserved that for 43 years. I'm 78 now, and I still think about her every single day.